Hello and welcome. Today, we're getting into a profound topic that might challenge your perception of reality itself. Have you ever had moments where life feels repetitive, where it seems as though you're stuck in a loop, as if you're experiencing the same thoughts, situations, and struggles over and over again? It's almost like being caught in a simulation, an elaborate play where the same script repeats. But what if I told you that this simulation isn't real, that there is a way out, and more importantly, that you have the power to exit it? You see, the world around you is not as solid and unchangeable as it appears. Every circumstance, every relationship, every problem you face is a reflection of your internal state, your thoughts, assumptions, and beliefs. Life is not happening to you. It's happening through you. What most people don't realize is that we are not victims of this simulation. We are the creators of it. The simulation is simply a projection of the mind, a mirror reflecting back to you what you hold inside. Think about this for a moment. Everything you see, feel, and experience in your world originates from within you. Your outer world is nothing more than a reflection of your inner world. You may think that the circumstances you face are out of your control, but the truth is, they are the direct result of the beliefs you hold at the core of your being. The beautiful part about this is that if you created it, you can also change it. So how do we begin to shift this reality? How do we step out of this simulation and into a life of true freedom? The first step is understanding that you are not a passive participant in this world. You are a powerful creator. To exit the simulation, you must become aware of the thoughts and beliefs that are holding you within it. The key lies in the awareness of your imagination. Imagination is the most powerful tool you possess. Most people use their imagination unconsciously, allowing it to drift toward fear, doubt, and limitation. But when you consciously direct your imagination, you begin to reprogram the simulation around you. What you imagine consistently and vividly in your mind will eventually harden into fact. If you want to step out of the old patterns and limitations, you must start by imagining something new. Close your eyes and think about the life you truly desire. Not the one dictated by fear or lack, but the life that fills you with joy, purpose, and abundance. Hold that vision in your mind as if it is already real. Feel the emotions of that experience. This is not wishful thinking. This is the process of creation. You are stepping out of the current simulation and creating a new one that aligns with your highest vision of yourself. Here's something crucial to understand. The outer world will not change until your inner world does. Many try to force external changes, but this only leads to frustration and exhaustion. The true shift happens when you change your internal state, your thoughts, your feelings, and your assumptions. The moment you begin to assume the reality of your desired life, the simulation starts to shift. It may not happen instantly, but be patient. As you persist in your new assumption, reality has no choice but to conform. You might notice subtle changes at first, a conversation that aligns with your new vision, an opportunity that appears out of nowhere, or a shift in how others treat you. These are all signs that the simulation is beginning to reflect your new state of being. Another powerful tool for exiting the simulation is living in the end. This means you must fully embody the feeling of your desired reality as if it has already manifested. Too often, we get stuck in waiting for our dreams to come true, but this keeps us locked in a state of lack. Instead, act as though it's already done. Feel the relief, the joy, the gratitude of having already received what you desire. When you live in the end, you are telling the simulation that the change has already happened and it must mirror that back to you. Let me give you an example. Suppose you are in a situation where you feel trapped, perhaps in a job, a relationship, or a financial struggle. The temptation is to focus on what you don't like, to complain about the situation, and to feel frustrated. But this only keeps you locked in the current simulation. Instead, shift your focus inward. Imagine yourself already free from that situation. Feel the relief and excitement of being in a new job, a new relationship, or a state of financial abundance. As you consistently hold this vision, the outer world must rearrange itself to match your new inner state. It's important to recognize that every belief you hold either keeps you trapped in the simulation or sets you free. Limiting beliefs like "I'm not good enough," "I can't do that," or "it's too late for me" act like the walls of a prison. They confine you within the current simulation, repeating the same circumstances over and over again. But the moment you question these beliefs, you begin to dissolve the walls. Ask yourself, is this belief really true? Or is it simply a thought I've accepted as reality? Once you identify the limiting beliefs holding you back, replace them with empowering ones. Start to believe in your own power, in the limitless possibilities available to you. Every time you choose to believe in your potential rather than your limitations, you take a step closer to exiting the simulation. Now, let's talk about persistence. Many people give up too soon because they don't see immediate results. They fall back into old patterns, thinking that the simulation is fixed, unchangeable. But this is where faith comes in. You must persist in your new assumptions even when there's no evidence of change. Trust the process. The simulation will eventually bend to your will, but only if you persist. When doubts creep in, when it feels like nothing is changing, remind yourself that the outer world is only a reflection of your previous thoughts. It may take some time for the new reflection to appear, but it will. Stay committed to your vision, and don't allow the current circumstances to dictate your inner state. Remember, the power is within you. The simulation cannot control you unless you allow it to. One of the most important realizations you can have is that you are already free. The simulation is only real as long as you believe it is. The moment you see through the illusion, the walls start to crumble. You realize that nothing outside of you has any real power over you. You are the one in control, the one shaping the reality around you with every thought, every feeling, and every assumption. So the question I leave you with is this: what are you imagining right now? What are you assuming to be true about yourself and the world? If you want to exit the current simulation and step into a new reality, it all begins with what you choose to focus on within. The exit door is within your mind, and it's always open, waiting for you to walk through. To wrap things up, if you want to break free from the simulation and step into a life that truly aligns with your desires, you must start within. Change your thoughts, shift your assumptions, and take control of your imagination. The simulation is not your enemy. It's simply a mirror, and when you change what's being reflected, the world around you must follow suit. Now, as we come to the end of this discussion, I encourage you to take action. If this content resonated with you and sparked new thoughts, there's more where this came from. To stay connected and to continue exploring these profound ideas together, make sure to hit the like button and let us know this content has impacted you. Also, if you want to get deeper into this kind of transformative material, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you'll ensure that you never miss an opportunity to unlock more of your potential and discover how to reshape your reality. If you're serious about stepping out of the old patterns and creating a new life, subscribe right now. It's just one click, but it could be the start of a completely new chapter for you. And if you think others could benefit from this message, feel free to share it with them. For those of you who are ready for more content like this, tap the notification bell after subscribing. That way, you'll get notified every time we release new content aimed at helping you break free from limitations and manifest your ideal life. Lastly, if you found value in today's message, why not show your support by liking and sharing the video? Every interaction helps spread the message and invites more people to discover their power. So go ahead, let's build this movement together by hitting like, subscribing, and sharing this with others who need to hear it. As you continue on this journey, know that you have everything you need to create the life you desire. The key is in your imagination, your persistence, and your unwavering belief in your own power. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the creator of it. And now that you know the truth, it's time to step out of the simulation and into the freedom that has always been yours.